My name is Chasney Matrin, and I've been the project manager of the Mother Tongue project, which we have been running at the TOKKO youth space for the last 3 months. And this has been a successful project which has been led by an amazing poet and writer by the name of Belinda Zhawi, and where we led a group of young mothers and females to write original pieces under the concept of celebrating motherhood, daughterhood and womanhood. And this project was in association with Luton Council, Bedfordshire Council, Luton Culture and Phoenix Recordings, and was funded by the Arts Council England and Small Green Shoots through WISDM. And I'd like to thank everybody involved and all the artists that performed, including Tene Edwards, Sophia Mina, Lucrecia Seline, Live Soul, Kunoichi, Samara, and everybody else associated with the project, and especially TOKKO for having us.
This is a one-way game. Do you like the pain? An addict to the blame. What's wrong with your brain? Been down this road before. It's time to shut the door. Baby, I can't take it anymore. It's to and fro. I can't keep going. Boy, I don't know what the hell you're doing. I ain't gonna be a fool for you. Got my own shit and I'm done with you. Got my own shit and I'm done with you. I'm sorry, I won't be the one you run to. You had me, now I won't be the one you run to. Run to. There's nothing left to say, it's time to turn away. You're never gonna change, it's all the same. Been down this road before, it's time to shut the door. Baby, I can't take it anymore. This to and fro, I can't keep going. Boy, I don't know what the hell you're doing. I ain't gonna be a fool for you. Got my own shit and I'm done with you. Got my own shit and I'm done with you. I'm sorry, I won't be the one you run to. Yeah, be the one you run to. Run This is a one-way game. Do you like the pain? What's wrong with your brain? Baby, I can't take it anymore. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry. I won't be the one. Now I won't be the one you run to. Run, run, run.
inside out. I just wanna lay you inside out. You be thinking of me inside out, inside out, inside out, inside out. I just wanna lay you inside out. You be thinking of me inside out, inside out, inside out. I'm about to get down to it. I'm about to study you. I know you like it when I go crazy. Let us do what love is do. Like whoa, whoa, whoa. No, 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 no. Let me wind slow for you, tick tock for you. Let me do something like that, that. No way, no one can take my place. You know that I can put it down. You know that that's the case. You say, I'm the best you've ever had. You need to know that I can lay it down for you, for you, yeah. Inside out, I just wanna lay you inside out. You be thinking of me inside out, inside out, inside out, inside out. I just wanna lay you inside out. You be thinking of me inside out, inside out, inside out, inside out. I just wanna lay you inside out. You be thinking of me inside out, inside out, inside out, inside out. I just wanna lay you inside out. You be thinking of me inside out, inside out, inside out. Wine slow forward, wine low forward, touch your toes forward.
My breasts are not the same, said my mother, as she looked down at them and frowned. How terrifying it must have been to hear that such a deadly disease had invited itself in, trespassed on your breast, and vandalized it before it left. Find the beauty in imperfection, I answered. This scar is not a punishment, but an award for your strength and bravery. Don't you dare allow it to torture you. I don't want you to let it haunt you.
See, I love my mum, but she gets on my nerves. We have the same mannerisms, the same tendencies. She reminds me of me when her attitude curves and I get the cuss that I likely deserve. I get it from her, but it's all love. She pulls me up on my wrongs so she can push me down the right path. My mum has always been there. I've never had to question her care, even when my dad ran out the door and vanished into thin air. No matter how unfair things were, she was strong. Her love never changed, regardless of how many people did her wrong. Our life wasn't a fairy tale. Sometimes we had to scrape by, but we were good. But on occasion, I'll see a tear leave her eye and it'll tear me inside. Because my mum is selfless. So many times she gave herself less to make sure she could give me more than I could deserve. Countless sacrifices she made that I didn't even know about, but none of them counted less. Parents' evening, she was always present. Although the lectures weren't exactly pleasant, her presence was truly a gift. She was the one to uplift my spirit when I was down, when I no longer recognised the girl in the mirror with a constant frown. She was one who showed me how to balance my crown. Always in the rows at a school play, and even today, I see her here. And regardless of you all, the only thing that I fear is letting her down. But certain things I keep forgetting and offsetting, so I'm sorry for my untidy room and the messy floor that I leave behind when I rush out the door. I'm sorry about the clothes that I borrow that never make it back to your drawer. I'm sorry for all the fights and all the broken doors. I'm sorry for all the pain I caused, for all the days I wouldn't smile when your heart would pour. Thank you for always favouring me when you needed more. Thank you for letting me lay my head on your chest at night when I needed to be warm. Thank you for turning me into a hard worker, because for me you did it all and never asked for a reward. But for all the times you stayed up with me because I couldn't sleep, and for all the endless trips to A&E, I haven't said enough, but I'll say no more, other than I love you, Mummy, and it's you that I'll always adore. Hopefully, like, I'll get a treat on the way home.
Yeah. So, the last act of the night. So I'm going to share with you a couple of poems about, I've been writing a lot as well about lineage and ancestry. So I'm going to read a couple of things about one about my mum and one about the women I come from. La la la, la 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 la, la 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 la. I come from them, those flame lilies that grew despite the darkness of deep waters. These women of the clock, women of religion, those flame lilies that grew. I come from these women of God, who cradle their faith with heavy but sturdy arms close to their chests. These women who love with no pause but plenty caution. Those flame lilies that grew. I come from these women of love with no men around. These women who sit me under clear skies to tell me of when they were girls too. Those flame lilies that grew out of the dark. Those flame lilies that grew out of the dark. Those flame lilies that grew out of the dark, 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 dark. I come from these women who never cried to save face, women of no affection. I come from these women of prayer, stifled years, these women of bruised knees, the flame lilies that grew in the dark. I come from these women, these Madonnas, these whores of light and dark, these saints, these sinners of light and dark, bruised knees and stifled years. I come from these women, the flame lilies that grew in the dark, the flame lilies that grew in the dark, the flame lilies that grew. I come from these Mashona, Mandebele, Mavenda, Mabuganda, Manyanja, Makaranga, Mapedi. I come from the women that birthed the sun people. I come from the sand people. I come from the sun and the flame lily. I come from the sun and the flame lily. I come from the sun, 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 sun.